Hey guys, Tim here from Droid Life, and today we're going to be taking a peek at what I believe to be the Shield tablet and the Shield controller, which is in this lovely box that NVIDIA sent along. If you do happen to order these products, it probably won't come in this box. This is probably done special for press and media. But we're going to open it up here and see exactly what we got. We've been waiting, ever since they announced it to finally get our hands on the Shield tab and Shield controller. So let's find out what we got. Oh, this is oh, quite the interesting box here. So, well, here, let's just start pulling it out, I guess. Alright, everything's falling apart. So, here's the Shield wireless controller. And let's see, on the back here, just, basic box. Stereo headset jack with chat, ultra responsive Wi-Fi performance. Control, it's basically kind of like the Shield Portable minus a display, but we'll do a full unboxing of that as well. And here's the Shield cover. That way you can use your Shield and have a stand for it while you're playing and all that. So nice of them to send that along as well. I was hoping that we would get one. Box says game on. Game on we shall. And here is the tablet, the Shield tablet with its 8-inch Full HD display, Tegra K1 processor, 2 gigs of RAM. We'll do the full unboxing and hardware tour, of course. Some pretty good packaging. Let's see if anything else is in here. And inside, oh, here's something else too. Oh, a mini HDMI to HDMI cable. So that's for 4K output to say your TV or 4K monitor if you have one. Nothing in these little guys, so that's empty. We'll just put this big box aside here for a second. Put it down. Alright, so let's refocus here. Alright, Shield tablet. So let's unbox that one first. And pull out the old blade. And I should never cut towards yourself, anybody, but as some of you guys may know, these packagings are always quite difficult. There we go. Got one and got two. All right. Shield tablet, take off the box here, or the top. NVIDIA, much like the Shield Portable, I think puts a lot of effort into their packaging. I'm always kind of surprised at how premium it feels. I wouldn't expect anything less. I wouldn't expect anything cheap, but it's always nice to see them put in that extra effort in their packaging, because they definitely put the extra, work into their hardware. So here's this. Let's unwrap it. We'll do the full hardware tour, and we'll also see what else is in the box while this is booting up. Oh, plastic. Come on. All right. So there it is without the film protector. Feels pretty good in hand. As you can see, dual front-facing stereo speakers. Has your 5 megapixel front-facing camera right there. There we go, focus. And let's see here. You can see some sensors right there. Basic hardware tour. Here's the bottom. And let's see here. We got some. I actually don't know what those ports will be for. I know it's hard to see it. Sorry. Maybe if I remove that. Might be for microphones or something, or might be for the cover. That's possibly what it is. So let's see, on the other side here we have a power button. There we go, come on, focus. Power button. We also have the volume rocker right here, slot for micro SD. Along here, this might be the SIM version. I believe that could possibly be for the SIM. This little slot right here, hard to tell exactly. It does have a stylus, which we can pull out. So full stylus, kind of like what was on the Tegra Note 7, except this one's supposed to be quite a bit better. You can like draw in 3D and all that. So this might be another type of speaker system right here on the side. I don't know. I'll have to ask maybe or get some official. Maybe look at the manual and see exactly what those are. 3.5 millimeter headphone jack out. That right there is your micro USB. For 4K out to TVs and all that. Micro USB for charging right there. 5 megapixel rear facing camera along the back side. Lovely Shield branding. There's no NVIDIA logo anywhere to be seen, just Shield. shield and big display. So let's go ahead, we'll power this on and see what else we got in the box. If it wants to power on, there we go. So there's some NVIDIA action. I know it's having troubles focusing because there's too much reflection. Powered by Android, we love seeing that. So while that's booting, let's see what else we got in the box. We have a AC adapter for charging. We have the tablet and safety information, or tablet safety information. There's for charging. Have the micro USB. Let's see, anything else? Just to make sure. Nope, nothing. So we will put that back in, possibly. Again, we appreciate the effort that NVIDIA puts into their packaging. It's actually quite nice, I must say. Not gonna lie. So here's that. We'll put the tablet down because that is all booted up. We'll put the cover back on, just so we don't lose anything during our scuffle. So here is the tablet. Looks like it is booted into portrait mode. And we're gonna skip the Wi-Fi, skip anyway. Okay, okay, okay. I agree. Get to know your Shield tablet. And this, tells you about the Shield app, where you can find the games for Game Stream. Get to know your Shield controller. Let's see, all right, okay. So we're home. As you can see, this is basically stock Android. Of course, NVIDIA throws on a few, proprietary software tweaks, but nothing too crazy. They don't really overbloat it or anything like that. It is Android 4.4, so KitKat, not Android L or anything like that. We'll go in here in the settings and confirm that for you. About tablet 4.4.2. Maybe I can jack up the brightness for you, sorry. Doesn't get too bright. But 4.2.2. Oh yeah, KitKat. Keep swiping, keep swiping. There we go. 4.4.2. So like I said, Tegra K1 processor, 8-inch full HD display. Has that really nice wallpaper. I might have to try and extract that and share it with you all because I actually really like it. The tablet feels kind of heavy. It's not too heavy, but it's noticeable in your hands. It's not Galaxy Tab S Lite or anything like that, but we're really excited to get gaming on this thing, so let's go ahead and we'll set that down. Let's get to the controller here. More packaging, of course. More things cutting with knife. My favorite part of the day. Getting to open boxes. Shield controller. Alright. So, lift up the top here. Yeah. Oh, there she is. In all of her glory. I gotta tell you, she looks really nice. Let's pull her out. Alright, she's covered with plastic. So we'll go ahead and remove that. So we don't take kindly to plastic. Take off all these plastics so you can see. Yeah. More plastic film on the bumpers and triggers. So, there it is. So as you can see, AXYB buttons, 2 joysticks, full D-pad. These right here are capacitive buttons. They don't go down, they're completely capacitive. It does have a rechargeable battery, which you can pull out, I believe, or no. You just stick the micro USB in the top. Has chat capability, so in and out. This right here is volume. This is an actual volume rocker, which you press down. And the capacitive button was actually a nice touch. They light up when the controller is powered on. Here's the back side here. Feels pretty good in hand. Got your bumpers and triggers. And everything has a pretty good feel. A lot of people say that the joystick is kind of in the wrong spot and it should be up here, but I don't know if Microsoft has any type of patent on where you can put a joystick on a controller, but it really wouldn't surprise me this day and age. But overall, it kind of feels like a Shield Portable, minus the display, so it is quite a bit lighter. I feel like they worked on the ergonomics. You can't really see too well, but the actual, when you're holding it in your hand, your middle fingers rest very well on the back side of the controller. I feel like you could really get into some gaming on this. And like I said, that's what I'm really looking forward to. I'm a big gamer. So I'm interested to see, how this works. I got Steam all set up. So I'm going to be giving you guys the full review of all this stuff, how GameStream works and all that. We're going to be putting it through its paces for the full review. As you can see in the box, Shield wireless controller, Shield, what's that say? Controller quick start guide. Nothing else in the box. Oh, looks like there might be something. Nope, nothing. Wait, there is something. Micro USB for charging. That makes sense. So, we got our charger. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to get it back in there now. Alright, well, it looks like I ruined all their beautiful packaging, but such is life. C'est la vie. So, with the controller box over here, let's take a peek at the Shield cover real quick and see if we can get that attached just for everyone to see. Sorry, this is going to be a long video, but, when you got goodies, you got to show them off. Let's pull it out here. Luckily, I don't have to use my knife to open this one. Oh, interesting. So, if anyone has a Nexus 10, you'll probably know exactly what this feels like. This feels like one of those smart covers. It does work with magnets, so you place it on and the screen will go off and the screen will go on once you open it, I believe. So it looks like it just kind of does have a nice little Shield logo on there. Camera's having a very difficult time focusing today, but there it is, Shield logo on the side. Let's see if we can get it attached for you here. So, yep, oh, it's magnetic. That was hot. So, it just automatically snapped right on there, and it feels actually, I'm giving this a nice little tug, and it's not coming off. That was actually pretty awesome, how it just snapped right on there. Feels very snug, and feels like it's definitely going to protect your device. We lift it up here, and oh yeah, screen turns on. So it also acts, as I was saying, as a dock. How exactly? I don't know yet because I just got it. There it is. Oh yeah, that was easy. So you just fold it around like so, and boom. Oops, and not boom. We don't want boom. There we go. Excellent. So there's your Shield tablet. You're gonna be gaming right here. You got your Shield wireless controller, and you're pretty much gonna be the talk of the town with this setup. That's all we got. Again, they did give the micro HDMI or mini HDMI to full HDMI for 4K output, which this tablet does feature. As I mentioned, we will be doing the full review of the Shield tablet as well as the Shield wireless controller. We're gonna do like a big, a combo review, if you will. The tablet goes available, I believe, on July 29th, starting at $299 for 16 gigs with Wi-Fi connectivity, and $399 for 32 gigs plus LTE connectivity. So if you want to take your games on the go, then you're definitely going to want to bump up to that 32 gig model. Again, if you're worried about storage, it does have a micro SD, so you shouldn't worry about storage too much. Sometimes games don't play too well off micro SD, but I think they're mainly making this tablet and this setup for the hardcore gamers, the PC gamers that have a GeForce graphics card. That way they can game stream, play their Steam games and other computer games right on this setup and control it with the controller. So I mean, really, if you are a gamer and into PC gaming and have the hardware necessary, this would definitely be something to check out. The controller, I believe, is $59, covers $39. So total package is going to be quite a little bit, but again, I mean, if you want quality and you want some sweet gaming, definitely check it out. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to hit us up on the site. And until then, we're Droid Life. Peace.